So let me start off by saying that I'm still a fan of President Barack Obama. He's one of the greatest speakers I ever heard in my lifetime. His run in the 2008 election is just beyond historic. I mean, we'll never see anything like that again. He got the Affordable Care Act done, which probably saved a lot of lives because there's a lot of people who didn't have health care. And by now we should have universal health care, but that's on the White House and the Congress for not making the Affordable Care Act even a stronger policy. And he got some decent things done. But by his second term, I realized that he wasn't going to do a whole lot for black people, even though they're the ones who got him in. This country has had a history that if you're a strong black male and you actually care about black people and you want to shape policies to help black people, they end up taking you out. Either they physically take you out, financially take you out, or your reputation is destroyed. And as much as Barack Obama knows that black people put him in that White House, he loved his wife, he loved his kids, and he was not going to lose his life or his livelihood trying to help us, which is unfortunate, but I understood it. Because if he was transformational, we might not be seeing him today. And that's a fact. However, it doesn't take away the fact that I do have criticisms of the man, even though I like him. And I hate when Barack pops up every 4 years and wags his finger at black folks about voting. And he's done it again. He did it now with black men. He was in one of Kamala Harris's campaign offices, and he was basically saying if black men don't vote for Kamala Harris, it's because they don't want to see a woman as president, which is totally false. Black women tell black men what to do all the time. We are used to that. So it's not that. But like what Nina Turner said. Nina Turner was great on CNN the other night. That's her, Abby Phillip. Hello, Abby Phillip. She was telling the panels, like, you guys are in a bubble. You don't understand. Nina Turner is actually out there talking to people. And these folks that sit on these panels have no idea what concerns people are having on the streets. Economically, everything. Concerns of black men. And they're not trying to hear it. But she was saying how it's unfair for Barack to wag his finger at black men where you have misogyny in all different groups. White men, Latin men, Asian American men, Middle Eastern men, Native American men. Misogyny is everywhere. That's, if you're gonna accuse black men of not voting her because she's a woman, then you have to point the finger at all the other men who actually probably do feel this way and outwardly have said this. I've always said the group that they probably need to pay attention to are women. Like, one of the reasons why Hillary Clinton was shocked that she lost was because I think they thought they had women in the bag, that most women would vote for Hillary Clinton, and a big chunk of them went to Trump in 2016. So I feel like if Kamala doesn't win, I'm actually interested by the female vote and how females voted for her. Because right now they feel like all females are going to vote for Kamala just because for female rights, right? But maybe some females don't feel that way. So that's a good thing to watch out for. So the group that Barack should really be pointing his finger at is the DNC. The DNC has been playing this game for the past few elections between black men and then black women, which I hate. So let's go back to 2020, right? So 2020 happens. Joe Biden wins. He gets 91% of the black female votes and 87% of the black male vote. And if you look at the list of the different groups that voted, black women and black men were 1 and 2. They were the group that was staunchly for Biden. What happens after the election? The backbone of the Democratic Party are black women, which is fine, but nothing about black men. They make it sound like black women did this by themselves. They always make it seem like black men voted all Republican. Black men didn't vote at all. It was black women and black women only to save Joe Biden. It's like, okay, yeah, they're number one, but bruhs were like number 2. So 4 years go by. We still hear this thing. Black women are the greatest. Yay! Then it's time for the election in 2024. Summer rolls around. Black women are still the greatest. But then you start looking at the polling. Ooh, we might need 1 or 2 black men to vote. Because black women can't do this all by themselves. Screw them. Black women, let's go. Then we get to the fall. Fall rolls around. Now, There's outreach for black men. Hey, black men, Kamala Harris is running for president. Hey, we need your votes. We haven't talked to you in about 4 years since 2020. So if you can vote for Kamala, don't ask her any questions and just wear your sticker and say, I voted. That'll be great. Thank you. They don't want black men to ask Kamala Harris any questions, and they just want black men to vote for Kamala Harris sight unseen. And it's almost like maybe I think there's a good chunk of black men that still vote for Kamala Harris. But I don't think Kamala Harris is going to get the same percentages that Joe Biden got. I really don't. I think even for black women, I think she'll probably tick down a little bit with black women. So maybe not 91%. She might tick down to maybe 90%. But that black male vote will dip some. But it doesn't mean they're going to go vote for Trump. They just might abstain. Like the one thing I hear about the media is that they never talk about the voters. They never talk about the voters who don't vote. They always just focus on people. I get it. You want to focus on likely voters. I totally understand it. But there's a big chunk of people who don't vote in our country. And they never ask these people, well, why do you not vote? And I think the thing with black men, I love black women, right? But the thing about black women is they don't ask anything for the vote. Some do, many don't. That's what Ice Cube was trying to do with the contract of Black America. He's like, he wrote the contract because he's basically saying black folks can't keep on giving away their vote. Like we keep on voting for the Democratic Party, but when you're getting nothing in return. Any other group, even groups who didn't vote as highly for Biden's probably got something in the past 4 years. And what has black people gotten? Yeah, the student loan thing is great. Listen, I am for student loan relief. I am. I don't care what people say. That's a great thing. But it helps everybody, not just black people. If you look at certain groups get stuff. Black people have always voted Democratic, and we don't get anything. So Biden said he was going to meet with Cube after the election. Didn't happen. And the women and people who ripped Cube for the contract of Black America, they haven't created anything. This is why the Democrats don't really want to engage black men, because if they engage black men, they know black men's going to ask for stuff. Women, God bless them, they just say, go vote for Kamala. They're not asking anything from Kamala. They just say, go vote for her. But the men's kind of like, yeah, I would, but what is she offering us? She hasn't talked about anything about police brutality. She hasn't talked about the black wealth gap. She basically said on the View, they asked her, Sunny Hostin, who annoys me even more lately. She asked her, are you going to do anything differently than President Biden? And Kamala said no. So that means she's going to follow the same things Joe's doing, and probably take some of Joe's plans that he wanted to do in his second term and use it for herself. So most likely, if let's say Kamala's elected, right? She'll probably do stuff for women. She'll probably, even though women, she might not get 90% of women, she might get less, but she'll do stuff for women. She'll probably do stuff since she's Mamala, she'll probably do stuff for her stepchildren if they have some concerns that, she'll probably help them out. She'll probably do stuff for the AAPI community because they haven't had an Asian American in that position before. So she'll probably do stuff for that community. And I think HBCUs is probably the only thing I can think of that Kamala might do stuff for, because she's part of the Divine Nine and she went to Howard. Well, I didn't go to a black university. God bless them, but I never went to one. I almost joined Phi Beta Sigma Incorporated back in the day, but I didn't go through the whole process. Hey, shout out to them dudes, good men. But if she does stuff for HBCUs, that doesn't affect me. Let's say she names another Supreme Court justice and she names another woman. Let's say she names another black one. That doesn't affect me any. I want Kamala. Listen, if Kamala Harris wins, I want her to succeed because, for the sake of our country, I want her to be successful. If she's successful, hopefully we're all successful. But the thing about the Democratic Party, they got to start understanding that they're going to keep on losing the black male vote because they keep on disrespecting black males, because black males are going to ask for stuff. And I really don't think that black males really want to go over to the Republican Party. The Republican Party's been siphoning away black male voters and black female voters for a while. And instead of them asking the question why, they just say, oh, you're crazy. Like Sunny House said, oh, you're crazy if you vote for Trump. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But why are they moving over to Trump? They never asked this question. For this country to move forward, you need to start listening to black males. Listen, black women are great. I love black women. But this country's going to keep on going downhill if you stop listening to black men. MLK was trying to tell y'all back in the day, and we still need his words today.